Welcome back to Base Camp, WNC. Well, we're back here on the Netherlands update. Garrick's been busy again. He sent me some more photographs. He's got, I believe, all the arches up now, and he's working on the end walls, he said in his email. As you can see, he's got it up. He did come out with a window dormer on the side right there. That'll be an exit facility for him. We're going to take you along and get him caught up. Hopefully the lumber shortage and metal shortage and everything else that's in the world that's gone short all of a sudden isn't affecting his build too much. I know things over there are quite a bit more expensive as they are here in America, but he's living with it, I guess, and doing his best. Well, this is the other side of the cabin, and as you remember, I need to go back in the archive and pull up his little plans and put it up every now and then, but there's two arch cabins together, but they're offset. This is the gap between the two, and it'll become an entranceway, and I believe that's where his kitchen is, because over top the one arch that is full size, I believe, is where the loft is going. Got another picture in here showing you the back end view, but let me go ahead and show you that right quick, and I need to dig up the old photograph and come up with the archives of it. Well, here's the back end view of the very wide section of his build, and the roof line's kind of funny because remember, he's under a height requirement, so he couldn't let it go up in the normal arch up to a point. So he had to kind of chop that arch off on the top. He put that flat spot in order to get in underneath his height requirement. But he said that's where he's going to be putting his solar panels, because the lot that he has here that he's building on, the piece of ground, is they have sewer and water, but they don't have power. So he's got a solar generator that he's going to be using. Like I said, we're going to get him to show that. But he said he ended up being, he had to chop the top off. This is where the solar panels are going to be mounted up on the roof. Now that I showed you his build where he's got all the arches up and the roof on, we'll go back. This probably should have been the first picture, but it didn't look as good for an opening shot. This is him actually finished the one arch. He's in the middle section right there. That's the bridge. And he's up to the back of the second cabin. This is just the inside view of it. He said on his email to me that all the arches are up and the roof section's on. All that's done. He's got the Tyvek cover on it, and he is now presently working on the end walls on the build. All the windows and doors are used. He is keeping to the theory of the channel. To do as much with as little as you can possibly come up with, but he said they're all used. He was able to scrounge them up, so he saved some money there. And hopefully the next bunch of photographs we'll be getting from him will be the end walls, and he'll get to a point where he's able to put the metal up and dry it in. But he did send some other photographs of his lot and the area, and let me go ahead and we'll get into that. As he told me in the beginning of this build, he said he had to carry everything down like 300 or 400 yards of path, and this is actually the path he has to carry it down. There's no vehicle access to it, so everything's got to be rolled in, carried in, or whatever else to get to it. But this is the path. Everything's got to come in a little bit at a time. Well, here's what the lot looks like. He said on his email it is 3,200 square feet is what he's got here. Got a little entranceway right here. I guess he's still going to have to landscape his lot, but he's got a beautiful little access to it. And this is with the opening shot. This is the cabin up with the two arches. It looks like everything's done in that respect. And he's got some other views of his lot. Let's kind of take a look what they all look like. Well, this is the back of his lot, looking over the marsh or whatever you call it over there. I don't quite know what that large building is on the other side, but what intrigues me in this picture is just left of center, there's a wind generator, and I don't know if that's his or his neighbor's. We might have to get him to tell us about that thing, and when he does the solar generator, whether that's his or if he's looking into some kind of wind generating. He says, you know, the land of the windmills and everything powered by wind and water over there, so he may be doing some solar and maybe some wind. Of course, it's kind of funny, this photograph, I don't know if it's just turning slow or no wind today. But I thank him for his photographs. He sent some other stuff. He did find a contact here in America that's called AmericanGroundscrew.com. I'll show that on the next one. A local source for everybody in the United States that has those ground screws that he screwed in for his foundation. I'll put that on the next one. I'll dig up some pictures and add to it. But as usual, thank you for watching. Give him some words of encouragement, and he's going right along with it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you the next time.